He tried basically killing us.
What looks like something out of a true crime series unfolding inside this Santa Clarita home. Surveillance video appears to show a man, identified by investigators as Timothy Bradbury, spraying what looks like insect killer onto a couple's food inside the kitchen they share.
They're both having bad stomach pains and throwing up and didn't know why.
The couple, David and Billy, say they had no idea it was happening at the time.
God, I've been in the emergency room like 6 times in the last 6 months, and they couldn't tell me what's wrong.
They say discovering this video may have saved their lives.
What if it was a child and they wouldn't have caught the footage? They'd be dead right now. Luckily, we caught the footage.
Roommate disputes are common. Dirty dishes, unpaid bills, or noise complaints are usually as far as it goes. But in Santa Clarita, California, a living situation between 3 men took a turn that goes far beyond a simple disagreement. For months, 2 roommates, Davidson Hopper and Billy Yates, had been suffering from unexplained health issues. It started subtly. Severe stomach pains, nausea, and a general decline in health that doctors couldn't immediately pinpoint. When medical explanations failed, suspicion turned inward. The 2 men began to suspect that the danger wasn't coming from a virus or bad takeout, but from inside their own home. What they discovered next would confirm their worst fears and lead to a standoff with local law enforcement. Driven by their deteriorating health, Hopper and Yates decided to install hidden cameras in the kitchen of their Canyon Country home. They needed proof, and they got it. The footage captured their 3rd roommate, 42-year-old Timothy Bradbury, allegedly tampering with their food. But this wasn't a harmless prank. According to police reports, Bradbury was seen using bug spray, specifically targeting the food his roommates were about to consume. The footage was the smoking gun that transformed a medical mystery into an attempted poisoning investigation. Once the footage was reviewed, the roommates contacted the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station. Deputies arrived at the residence on the 29,000 block of Lotus Garden Drive, but the apprehension wasn't immediate. When law enforcement attempted to make contact, Bradbury refused to exit the home. What followed was a tense 2-hour standoff. In situations involving potential chemical tampering, authorities have to proceed with extreme caution. Eventually, deputies were able to de-escalate the situation and take Bradbury into custody without further violence. Investigators didn't just have the video. A search of the premises led to the recovery of physical evidence that corroborated the video footage. While the specific brand of insecticide hasn't been publicly released, the intent captured on camera was enough to book Bradbury on serious charges. This case highlights a terrifying reality of shared living spaces. Timothy Bradbury was booked at the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Station with bail set at a staggering $500,000. This high bail amount signals the severity of the charges, which likely include poisoning food or drink, a felony that carries significant prison time. For victims Hopper and Yates, the physical recovery is just one part of the equation. Long-term exposure to insecticides can lead to neurological damage, respiratory issues, and chronic organ failure. The fact that they survived months of this alleged poisoning suggests either low dosages or incredible resilience. But the psychological toll of knowing you were being poisoned by someone you lived with is immeasurable. This incident serves as a grim reminder that sometimes the biggest threat to your safety isn't a stranger on the street, but the person sleeping in the next room. It validates the decision to use surveillance when instincts say something is wrong.